Hey there, welcome back to Finance Spider-Max. Today we'll understand one of the most important topics in FSA, that is DuPont analysis. Two companies both have a return on equity of 20%. One is thriving business, the other one might be one bad year away from collapse. Same number, completely different story. Today, I'm breaking down the DuPont analysis, the tool that shows you why a company's ROE is what it is, not just what it is. Let's begin. Return on equity. So, what does it actually mean? It helps us identify if a company's return on equity is driven by profitability, operational efficiency, or financial leverage. So, we'll break down the return on equity formula step by step, and you'll understand this under 5 minutes. So, let's get started. So, return on equity goes into like this: it's tax burden into interest margin into EBIT margin into total asset turnover into leverage ratio. So further breaking down, this tax burden is further divided as net income divided by EBT into the other one is interest margin, which is EBIT divided by EBIT. The next one EBIT margin, which is EBIT divided by revenue into total asset turnover, which is revenue divided by average total assets, into leverage, which is average total asset divided by average total equity. So now we multiply all these equations together, all these ratios together, and what we get is, so net income divided by EBT. We can cross it out EBT against EBT of interest margin. The next is EBIT is crossed out with EBIT, revenue crossed out with revenue, average total asset with average total assets, and what we are remaining is net income divided by total equity, average total equity. Let's compare two companies, both with 20% ROE. Company A premium retailer, net margin 10%, asset turnover 2 times 2x, equity multiplier 1x, 20% return on equity. This company earns a high margin and barely uses debt. Healthy, sustainable growth. Company B, a leveraged firm, net margin 4%, asset turnover 1x, equity multiplier 5x, return on equity 20%. Same ROE, but this company is thin margin and running on heavy debt. If interest rates rise or revenues dip, this ROE collapses fast. This is the real power of DuPont. It's a red flag detector. A rising ROE driven by margin or turnover improvements is genuinely stronger business. The rising ROE driven by mainly by the equity multiplier means a company is just taking on more debt to boost the ratio, not becoming more profitable or efficient. That's financial engineering, not real performance. So next time you see an impressive ROE, don't stop there. Break it down. Ask, is this company profitable, efficient, or just leverage? DuPont analysis turns one number into real diagnostic tool.